In order to improve our current business model canvas, Skansta interviewed individuals and businesses who represent our potential customer segment.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat.
Right now I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and I'm trying to get into LinkedIn, and I'm sort of on Twitter.
Right now we're only using Facebook and Twitter. RBC does not have the ability yet, because we're a big financial institution, to use all the social media platforms.
Although this can confirm that many of our assumptions with the user segment's use of social media hold true, when it comes to businesses, many businesses, due to their large size, might often not use social media to the same degrees that users do.
Personal branding, where I found it to be very helpful in like getting my name out there, right? Do something on campus, but then you bring it to social media.
We look at social media more as connecting with people, creating relationships with people, and yes, offering up products and services.
Both user and business segments use social media to create a personal or corporate brand. Therefore, it is important that customer relationships reflect their current profiles and provide room for customization in order to allow profiles to complement brands.
We certainly value it. So it's a soft metric. It's an important metric. The value of the engagement is very high from a brand perception perspective, which ultimately, as you go down the purchase funnel, is going to lead to some kind of a transaction.
You're gonna appreciate another follow, and then whenever I connect with people on Instagram, right away I start liking their photos. Everyone's really always trying to look for those likes.
We were correct in our assumption that both business and user segments find social media valuable.
Most definitely. Our investment is not huge from a social media perspective. Social tends to be a smaller percentage of every marketing budget.
Social media is extremely important to our user segment, but less so to our business segment, which has a tendency to spend more of their advertising budgets on traditional direct marketing methods. This represents an opportunity to offer advertising through our application.
Like I'll give my phone to them, or they'll give their phone to me, and we'll type our own name in so we know it's right. But sometimes when we're taking numbers or something, that's wrong. So if there's any awkwardness to it, I would say it definitely comes from how slow that entire process is.
From this, we can infer that our value proposition correctly addresses our customer pain for the user segment.
I believe that people tend to like brands they do business with. And it's because they like the brand, and then they want to find out more. Using social media as a way to target our competitors' clients in a way that positions us more favorably would be really important to any organization, but especially RBC.
100%. I think that's a great idea. The people that I talk to would be interested in stuff like that.
I don't know that getting more social media fans would be as much of a priority to us as it might have been maybe 5 or 6 years ago. If it was a way for us to connect with customers of Scotia or TD, I'd say definitely.
Individuals are constantly making connections, but established businesses oftentimes aren't. Therefore, our perceived value proposition for users seems to be solid, but we must look for different value propositions and means of revenue generation for business clients. Our new business value proposition involves a similar customer segment and generates revenue based on a similar pay-per-new follower model, but targets the network of their competition using a smart suggest method, which notices when one of our users likes a client's competition or complement product, and then friendly suggests that the user liked them as well. An interesting area in which Skansta could further pursue revenue streams in the future is through mobile wallets, as Sue alludes to in the next clip.
The FIs right now, from a digital perspective, are really focused on how we capture customers, digital wallets.
All of the individuals interviewed who represent the user segment said that they felt Skansta correctly addressed a need for them, and had created an interesting way to connect with those they met. Some also identified an alternative job for the barcode, in that it would allow them to connect cross-platform with the individuals they interact with on only one platform at this time. The business segment, however, required a substantial pivot in order to create a product that had the potential to capture their interest and spending.